New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. No matter when or from where you are watching this, it is always a glorious time for an affirmative prayer. My name, is Lori Carlson, and I'm a licensed practitioner at Center for Spiritual Living, Morristown in New Jersey, and I'm part of the New Thought Media Network prayer team. Hold on. New Thought Media Network offers this affirmative prayer every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. on the Mountain Time, allowing you the opportunity to tune in and be uplifted into the prayer field of oneness. That is what affirmative prayer is. We are not begging or beseeching to a God outside of ourselves, but rather we are affirming the good that Spirit is, the indwelling God within each of us, the Christ consciousness that is our true nature. We are raising our vibration to the frequency of love that puts us in the co-creative field of consciousness. Ernest Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind, said, "There is a power for good in the universe greater than you are, and you can use it." Affirmative prayer is one of the ways we use it, by plugging into that consciousness of oneness and aligning ourselves with spiritual principles of truth. He also said, change your thinking, change your life. And so that is what we do here. We reframe our thinking to affirm our highest good and release it into the law of life that demonstrates according to our belief. I pray in the first person so that each one listening can hear these words as if they were your own. If you've been to this Saturday morning prayer broadcast before, you know that I do a daily affirmation. It's part of my daily spiritual practices. And that is usually what I bring into the prayer field and affirm for us all. And so today's affirmation is, today I look for opportunities to replace judgment with empathy and understanding. Because judgment is something that separates us from each other, separates us from the one. And when we choose every opportunity to turn from judgment into oneness, to turn to a feeling of empathy and understanding, which brings us into compassion, we can best show up as channels of divine spirit. So let's take that into prayer. So I invite you, if you are comfortable doing so, to close your eyes and to just hear these words as if they were your own. So right here, right now, in this infinite field of love in which I sit, where I recognize the one power and presence, the one divine creative source of all that is, the Alpha and the Omega, that which beats my heart and breathes my breath and created everything from the smallest grain of sand to the farthest reaches of the cosmos. That with which we breathe and eat and sleep and function in the world as human expressions of this one divine spirit, this one loving energy. I know this is true for me, and so I know this is true for each one listening. We are each unique expressions, manifestations of this love. And our human journey, our spiritual path is to remember that and to come back into alignment with that truth so that we can best represent that out in the world and spread that loving energy to everyone we come into contact with. And so right here, right now, I affirm for myself and for each one listening that we look for the opportunities in our day to release judgment and replace it with empathy and understanding, that we look for the ways in which we are more alike than we are different, that whenever we come to that human place of you versus me or good versus bad, that we step back, take a breath, and see how we can look at that same difference, that same thought, that same whatever it is, from a place of compassion, from a place of understanding, from a place of remembering that we are all inherently one. And from this place, we are able to make a choice that allows us to spread that energy of love. What we look for, we find. And so as we look for opportunities to make that shift and to turn away from judgment and otherness, because when we make a judgment about someone else, about some situation, about some circumstance, we are separating ourselves from it. We are creating an other. But we know that we are all one in divine love. And so when we can help to dissolve these judgments, we can come back into that field of oneness. We can come back into that heart of love, and we can show up in the world as a source of compassion, of understanding, of love, of truth, and bring a more understanding sense of peace to everyone around us. That is who I strive to be today. That is the energy that I want to bring to my every interaction. I want to bring an understanding. I want to bring a togetherness. I want to bring something that draws us together and not separates us. And so every time that my mind habitually goes into that place of judgment, I take a breath and ask Spirit to help me find in my heart a feeling of understanding, of empathy, of compassion, of oneness. Because I know this is the work. I know this is possible. And so today, I rejoice in every opportunity to do just that. And I am deeply grateful for this awareness that allows me to make this choice, that allows me to look for these opportunities and make a shift in my thinking, make a shift and let go of judgment, make a shift towards greater understanding, even of those I struggle with the most. Sending them more compassion from that heart of understanding, sending them more empathy from that heart of oneness, from that heart of love. And so I breathe into that space and I breathe it out into the world. And with deep gratitude for this opportunity to pray with you all here today, with deep gratitude for this teaching that allows me to see things differently and to make a different choice, with deep gratitude for the love and blessing that I am and that each one of us are. When we come back into that field of oneness and come from a heart of understanding, we are all one. And so with deep gratitude for that truth and that knowing, I say thank you. And I release this word into that ever-present and loving law that does unto us as we believe. And so today I choose to believe in good, in love, in understanding, in oneness. And I share that and I create that experience around me everywhere I go. And so, letting this law take effect, I just let this word go. Joyfully, gratefully, and expectantly, I let it be. And so it is. Amen. Well, I don't know about all of you, but I certainly feel like in a better place to be understanding and empathetic and full of compassion today. I hope all of you do too. And if you didn't get the idea from that prayer, We here at New Thought Media Network love to pray. We are a global prayer team of practitioners and ministers, and we want to pray for you. So please do not hesitate to reach out and ask us for prayer. You can put a request in the chat if you're here live. You can send us an email to prayer@newthoughtmedia.org, and we will get it out to the entire prayer team and hold you in consciousness. So please do not hesitate. I lived for this. So please reach out, ask for prayer, anything you want support around, anything you want to celebrate, anything you want to recognize. We are here for you. And if anything, oh, and we have so many shows. Okay. We have prayers morning and night. We have shows. We have every topic you can imagine. There is a show around it today. If not today, on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, they're all recorded. So you can go back and look for something that you need greater understanding with, a way to use New Thought in your life. Today, after this, there is Saturday Science of Mind conversations. Let's see if I can find the overlay for that. Sorry, I didn't have it ready here. Okay, can't find it. Oh, here. There you go. Science of Mind and Spirit Saturday Conversations. This is a deep dive into New Thought teachings and this textbook, and it is always a really great, great conversation. It will help you to greater understand how to use this teaching in your life. And there are so many shows, so many great hosts, so many great conversations. So I encourage you to check us out. And of course, if anything that you have seen or heard here has uplifted you in any way, and you would like to participate in the law of circulation and give back as you receive, we invite you to make a donation at www.newthoughtmedia.org/donate. So let me just say hello to who's here. Hi, Wayne. Howdy from Calgary. Glad you're here with us this morning. Hi, Jarrett. Good morning, Lori, and everyone else united in affirmation. Yes. And hi, Bashi. Yes, we are present. And hi, Vanessa. And so it is indeed. And hi, Kat. Thank you. Blessings to you and everyone. So grateful for you all being with me here this morning. And I know that as I go out into my day, I am going to let go of judgment and turn towards empathy and compassion and remember that we are all one. And so I hope that all of you are able to do that a little bit more today after this prayer time. Just go out and be a blessing to the world, because that is indeed the truth of who and what we are. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful Saturday.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings.